All right, so let's go a little bit further into depth into this. So now that you're talking about a guy who has entered his 30s, he understands better now, like directionally, what the responsibility of taking on a wife is, right? And maybe he's got a basis for some leadership himself, or at least a discernment to figure out who are good and bad mentors for him as a man to help guide him through the early stages of building a family and protecting a family and growing a family until he's at a state where he can do it on his own. This stuff doesn't occur for men until their 30s. Okay, we are on a different life path. You know, a guy in my comment section said it perfectly, that even though we are growing up side by side, we are not well matched for one another. We're not paired for each other. Women are better off following their genetic instinct and dating up a little bit older. And that's why you see girls who are in grade school that are in high school rather, that are freshmen, they date seniors, right? And then seniors date college boys, and freshmen date seniors in college, and the girls who are seniors in college are already dating the man that they're probably going to marry, right? And so this is what's happening in other people's communities. This is how this works. Women are always dating up in age. And if you make it out of college and you didn't find your husband by then, now all of a sudden the person you're looking for isn't just like 2 or 4 years older than you. Now the person you're looking for is like 4 to 8 years older than you. So now you're 25 years old, you graduated from college, you're 24 years old, you graduated from college. The guy you're looking for is now 32. Okay? So if you don't get it done and find that guy before you finish college, which is 22 to 24, really like 22, then once you get out of college, then you're no longer in this sea of men anymore. Besides the guys you work around who don't want to get me too'd, and so they ain't trying to holler at you, right? The men that you're going to meet walking around in between the grocery store and your place of residence, your husband is not there waiting for you. He's not looking for you there. You're not going to be found there. So that's why you start looking at men who are 8 years older than you, who have already established themselves, because now you're outside of the swimming pool of being surrounded by boys that are a little bit older than you that you could pick from. And I'm really talking about for college, because I don't recommend really young marriage for women under the age of like 22. I think 21, 22 is the lower end. And then a higher end women should be looking to get married between 24 and 26. So basically like 21 and 26 is when you girls need to be looking for marriage, and your husbands can be 4 years older than you up through college. And then after that, they need to be like 8 years older than you. That's what you're dealing with.